Good, everybody. Everything new under the sun. A quick update here. I've been watching the news, kind of following it, looking for what the important news is that I should be presenting. If I think I have something to add to it, or a story that someone else is not looking at from a prophetic point of view. And I think this is interesting, and it is a warning. I said it before. You likely should not travel with cell phones, any sort of tracking device in your vehicle. And a lot of new vehicles even have onboard cellular data, so they're being tracked everywhere. This particular story is Azure Hedge. Texas sues Allstate for secretly tracking drivers through apps, using the data to raise rates. So this is for car insurance. It's unfortunate for these people, but if they're driving too fast regularly, or maybe if they're driving through bad neighborhoods in town, or if they live in a city versus out in the country, maybe their insurance rates are increased, and that's what they're doing here. Illegally tracking of drivers through cell phone apps without their consent, and then using the data to charge more for car insurance. This is a cautionary tale. If the insurance companies are doing this, and by the way, they're going to do it more and more, then it's obvious that intelligence agencies, the government, they also have all this data. We know that because the Canadian military was tracking citizens during the trucker convoy, during COVID, to find out if people were following the rules and staying in their houses. I said it before, I don't have a cell phone myself, and I generally don't travel with any sort of electronic device. That's not to say my family doesn't have cell phones, but it is to say that you need to be aware. You need to drive an old beater vehicle that does not have cellular data, Wi-Fi on it, any sort of Sky connection system. Like some of the cars have Sky connection so you can dial a tow truck and that sort of thing via satellite. And you should get an EMP pouch or a Faraday cage pouch for your cell phone, so that you can put your cell phone in here when you're moving. Now, most people are well beyond getting rid of their cell phones. It's just a part of life now. They use their cell phones for navigation. They're using it for calling while driving, for texting on the road, for using apps for, Little Caesars Pizza, whatever it may be, or two-factor authentication at your bank. But the truth is, now that they got us sucked into taking our phones everywhere, they are now openly and obviously tracking everything, and indeed using it for a social credit system type situation. Effectively, this is it. They're going to penalize you for living in a dangerous area or going too fast. This is big government, big corporation monitoring you, tracking you everywhere. This is why. And what do they do with the J6ers, by the way? They knew all the who attended the J6 situation in the Capitol, and they tracked all their cell phones back to where they came from as well. Likewise, during COVID, they tracked all the March break partiers who went from various parts of the United States down to Florida to party, on the beach there. They tracked all those students back from where they came. That was a big news item because they were supposed to be locked in their houses during COVID, and they were going for March break there. So, again, you need to be aware of the electronics that are on your person, that are recording your audio, that are watching you at all times. And look, I'm saying this in front of a laptop, which has a camera pointed right at me, although it's not on, but could be turned on via hack. I've always got microphones. There's a microphone on the laptop. There's a microphone right in front of my face here, and any of these could be remotely turned on, and I wouldn't know it. They can configure it so that the LED doesn't light up when the microphone's recording or when the camera's on. And when you're traveling, you should get in the habit of not having electronic devices on you, because they're using that. And by the time it's a critical item that you do not have your cell phone in your vehicle, it's going to be too late, because even if you don't have your cell phone in your vehicle today, you had it in there yesterday, and they know all your traffic patterns. They know where you're driving every day to work. They know that you stop at, the Dunkin' Donuts 3 kilometers from your house every day, and so based on your history, they can mine that data, and they can basically understand every single place that you go or will be likely to go in the future. So you need to get rid of that stuff. I'm saying that, and the mark of the beast is exactly this: complete tracking and surveillance. You will not be able to live in this system without getting the mark of the beast. You will be locked down, and this is just another example of how they will do it. So I don't know. It's just an eye-opener. I hope you guys are realizing this sort of stuff. Be prepared for what's coming, because again, if the insurance companies are doing this, this is available data. This means enemies have it. If they want to cause harm to a particular group of people, they have all that data. They can purchase all that data from the big corporations who hold all this. They can mine that data. They can use it for you or against you. The government can use it. Anybody can use it for or against you. And be wise. Most people aren't going to wake up to this because most people are tied to their cell phones. So I'll leave there, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.